Hello students and families, my name is Jen and I'm a registered Dietitian Nutritionist at Tri-State Memorial Hospital. We are pleased to present health and nutrition tips for you to use at home and at school. Today's topic is lucky legumes. Have you ever heard of the word legumes? Well, legume is a member of the pea family. And what's great about legumes is that they provide us with lots of nutrients. They provide us with carbohydrate, which is our body's main source of energy. They provide us with protein, which is a building block for muscles. And we also get fiber, which helps to keep us full and our digestive system working right. And of course, other great nutrients like iron. So legumes can be used in soups and casseroles, side dishes, and even eaten in place of meats. Many grocery stores store legumes in either dry or canned versions, and there's typically a wide variety of options that you can choose from. Here are a few examples. You could get red beans, which are commonly used in soups like taco soup or chili. You could get pinto beans, which can be found in soups and side dishes, usually coupled with rice. You could get black-eyed peas, which are common in salads, casseroles, and have you ever had a fritter? That's a good black-eyed pea dish. And you may not have tried a food called edamame. Edamame is actually a soybean. It looks similar to a snap pea, except that you don't eat the skin of the edamame. And you can use this in many dishes. You could have it as a snack, or you can eat them in salads or with rice dishes or in casseroles. What about garbanzo beans? You may have seen this food quite often, also known as chickpeas. Garbanzo beans can be in casseroles, hummus, minestrone soup, or in Spanish dishes with peppers and tomato sauce, or Indian dishes like curry. Lentils can be in soups, stews, salads, or side dishes. You could also get soy nuts, which are a snack or garnish for a salad. If you get dried legumes at the store, there's a few different ways where you can rehydrate them before you cook them. First, you could soak them in plenty of water and leave them in the refrigerator covered overnight. Or you can boil them and set it aside for about an hour before cooking. Just make sure that you always rinse your legumes and look for small things like rocks or shriveled beans that need to be removed. Alright, so at this time we will be trying a new dish. It is called roasted chickpeas, and you'll see the link on this video. It's not in your Superfoods for Super Kids cookbook, so make sure to follow the link and we'll see you in the kitchen. Hey there, we are back and we are making roasted chickpeas. So this is a super easy recipe. I'll walk you through it real quick. Had a can of garbanzo beans, also known as chickpeas. And what I did is just open the lid and I put it into this colander, and then I washed it under the water to wash all the extra juices off. So now I am just drying them off because we're going to put oil on this and we want the oil to stick to the beans. So you don't have to do like a really good job, just kind of get the extra water off of the chickpeas. Okay, and now I'm going to add it to our bowl. And now we will do 2 tablespoons. I'm just gonna eyeball this one of olive oil. Okay, so we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil mixed into the beans. And now, at this point, you can really do any flavor you want to do with your roasted chickpeas. You could do something sweet, you could do something savory. I also wanted to show you, I have quite a few blends that are sodium free. This is extra spicy Mrs. Dash, onion and herb. This one's the table blend, the original, and this one's a chicken blend. So these are all great ways to flavor that it's already mixed up. It's really nice to use. I use it on things all the time, like even my eggs. But today, just for the sake of trying things out, we are going to make our own. So we're going to put 1 teaspoon of garlic powder in here. And we are going to put in 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And I'm just going to put in a tiny little bit of the chili powder. Don't want a whole lot, but enough to have the flavor. And then I'm going to put in a little bit of our peppercorn, some cracked pepper in there, and just a tiny, tiny pinch of salt. See that? That's not much. I'm just gonna put a little bit in there. That's all I want. Getting rid of the rest. Mix it up so that everything's covered with the seasoning and the olive oil. And now it's super easy from here on out. All we're gonna do is put everything on this pan and we are going to bake it. I have the oven preheated on 420 degrees and we should only have to bake it about 30 to 40 minutes. But what we're looking for is a nice brown, crunchy look to the beans, and then we will be ready. So I'm going to throw this in the oven and we'll see you back when it's all ready. Okay guys, we have our roasted chickpeas already. Look how toasted they are. We ended up doing 420 degrees for 40 minutes altogether, and it turned out perfect because it'll have a nice little crunch. We tasted 1 or 2 and they are quite delicious. So really excited about this. You have to try it. All right, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.